Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we are going to do a reading that goes deep into your special person's thoughts and feelings, especially if you have felt some sort of a distance from them. Now, everyone's journey is different, so this will cover the whole range, right? Whether you guys are together but feel disconnected lately, you feel like they're distracted, you're distracted, and you haven't talked much lately, or if you have been together and you're in some sort of silence, maybe something has happened and you've taken a step back, but it's temporary, or it could even be that you've been in separation for some period of time, but you want to know if they miss you. So do they miss you energetically? Do they miss you emotionally? In what way are they missing you? What are they truly feeling? That's what we are going to go into today. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who is part of this beautiful family. You know how much I cherish all of you. Thank you for being here. So today we have a pick a spirit animal reading. So I have 3 spirit animals. Each of these animals represents a particular trait, and there's a special message that each of them brings. So we will go through each one. We will read the messages, and you have many ways to choose. So you can choose by your spirit animal, you can choose by the crystal, or you can choose by zodiac signs, because we will be assigning zodiac signs to each group. So please do be gentle with yourself. There is no right or wrong answer here. You can pick from 1, 2, 3, or you can pick them all, or you can pick your zodiac sign and your person's zodiac sign and combine those readings as well. But if you're at that point where a general reading is just not enough anymore, you really want to get specific guidance and answers about you and your special person, then I highly recommend that you do the live reading experience with me. It is so healing and transformational. It is jam-packed with information. This is why we record it if you want to, because as you watch it multiple times, you will see all kinds of things coming out that you probably wouldn't even remember when you were in the session. So it is just full of so many answers for you. And I love doing it because I feel like we connect right there on video call, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. Now, if that doesn't resonate, I do pre-recorded video readings as well. If you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu there. And also we have just a few more of the Blessed Twin Flame necklaces in the ivory and gold. And this is very special because each of these hearts has a different design. So each necklace is unique to you. When you order one for United States customers only, I will choose a necklace for you. I will place it in my altar where I have meditated and prayed for over 20 years. I'm going to infuse it with energy and prayers so that you either meet, unite, or reunite with your right person, your special person, your soulmate, the person that you are meant to spend this lifetime with. I will send it to you with a handwritten card with a very special affirmation that is chosen just for you. Okay, so this is also on my website at livetarot.com. All right, let's take a deep breath and let's go through your choices. So for group number 1, we have the moose, and the moose represents wisdom, and we have this crystal, and the message is, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. For group number 2, we have the sea turtle, and the sea turtle represents protection, and this is the crystal. And the message is, you are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. And for group number 3, we have the Raven. And the Raven represents a shaman. Here is the crystal. And here's the message. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Okay, so that is the Raven. Now we're going to go ahead and assign zodiac signs to each group. Also, everything is going to be time stamped in the box below. Okay, so for group number 1, we have Cancer, we have Leo, we have Aries, and we have Sagittarius. For group number 2, we have Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, and Aquarius. And for group number 3, we have Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, and Taurus. Okay, so go ahead and make your choice and we'll get started with group number 1. Group 1 that chose the moose, as well as this crystal, as well as Cancer, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So let's take a look. Do they miss you? Whether the separation is actually physical or just kind of energetic, vibrational, emotional, wherever you are on this journey. We're going to start with your oracle cards and then we will do your tarot. Do they miss you? We have surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Flame tree, the start of something new. The rose's kiss. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Okay. So yes, I do feel that this person greatly misses you. I do feel that they are very much obsessively fantasizing about starting over with you or starting a new chapter or a new kind of way of doing things with you, kind of trying to feel like, okay, you know, maybe so far we haven't done this well, or I haven't done this well. Maybe there's some way to press a reset button, you know, to kind of start all over. I feel like this person is also very much aware that the reason why things may be disconnected right now between you and them is because they were prioritizing other people, other situations, other obligations or responsibilities over you and your connection. So I feel like this person is very aware of that. They know that maybe they are a little bit susceptible to emotional blackmail. I don't know. That's a phrase that I normally actually never use in my life. So whenever, you know, I use a certain phrase in a reading that I don't normally ever use, I know that that comes straight from spirit. So I feel like this person is kind of, I don't want to say victim, but what they do is kind of fall towards emotional blackmail from other people, whether it's a third party, whether it's a past third party like an ex, whether it's you know, somebody that they share children with, so they still have to, you know, have a relationship with that person or contact with that person even though they're no longer with that person. It could even be toxic parents or toxic family members. But I feel like one of the things that this person is very much deeply thinking about during this time of either disconnection or distance from you is that they feel really bad because they know, okay, they're not denying that they people please, or, you know, please others, or when people make them feel bad, when, you know, when that they have a lot of guilt. Okay, so this person may be carrying some sort of guilt where they feel like they've wronged somebody or they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and now those people are kind of using that guilt against them in some way. Okay, it doesn't have to be terrible, but those other people, they kind of know that this person feels guilty, or that they can manipulate this person in that way. Okay, and I feel like this person is aware of that. They are really kind of ashamed of that, but they also know that just saying to you, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. I understand that I have not prioritized you. I understand that I've been focused on making other people happy. They also are very aware that that's not going to be enough for you. Like, their words are not going to work. They know that they're going to have to take action. They're going to have to show you. They're going to have to show you through their actions how they prioritize you and the relationship over whatever other people that they have to please or they have pleased in the past. So I feel like if this person has been silent, or you've been silent, or you've been really frustrated with this person, so you stepped away from this person, I don't believe that they are going to try to convince you through words, because they know that that's not going to work anymore. When they come forward, when they come out of any kind of silence or distance, they know that they are going to have to do it through real action, real change. They know that they cannot show up again acting the same way. So they're very aware that they're going to have to, and I love the flame tree, because to me, this is all about passion. Like, you have to show up with passion, with purpose, and the start of something new. As in, they know that if they want you back, or they want to reconnect with you in any way, they're going to have to show up with actions that are bold, that are passionate, that really prove to you how much they love you, how much they care, how much they want this, and show up with absolutely different actions. Okay, so I do feel that this person also, as they are missing you, are very much fantasizing about kissing you, fantasizing about holding you. They're fantasizing about your physical presence. They may even show up with roses. Okay, when they do show up, they may show up with flowers, or your favorite flower, or roses. They miss the romance. They miss the physical presence with you. They miss all of the heat and romance that they feel when they're around you. I feel like you also have a very powerful physical influence on this person. Like, they are hot for you. Okay, so that's also going to not keep them silent for very long, or that it's not going to keep them away from you for very long. Okay, so if they come back, or as they start to re-emerge, it's going to be very passionate. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about this person missing you? Six of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Yeah, there you go. Like, it's only a matter of time. Death. the Magician, Ace of Swords. Yep. So it almost seems like a total, like during this time of maybe disconnection, a little bit of silence, a little bit of pulling back, maybe from you more than from them, because, and them feeling bad because they know why you've pulled back. It feels like there's like this progression of time, progression of emotions and actions. They absolutely feel what you feel. They absolutely reciprocate your feelings. But what they understand is that you have not seen them reciprocate through their actions in terms of prioritizing you, right? So they know that while in their emotions, in their love for you, in their heart, the energy and the feeling is mutual. It is reciprocal. They also understand, though, that you have been waiting quite a while for those emotions to turn into actual actions, where they can show you through their actions that they are giving to you equally as they are taking from you, that this is an equal give and take between two partners who love and respect each other. And they know that they've kind of made you wait for that because there's something that was distracting them, something that they felt tied to or felt obligated to uphold. Okay. And for some of you, I do feel that it is definitely a third party. That's not for everybody. But for some of you, they cannot fully reciprocate either because of an active third party, or for some of you, it's also long distance. They cannot show up for you in the same way that they want to. And that's partly also why they're fantasizing about your physical presence, because you guys might be at a distance where they're not even able to touch you that often, or you're not able to hold them or hold each other that often. So I feel like this person, if you've been feeling this disconnect or you've stepped away from them, they feel the pressure, they feel the pain. They are also afraid that this could end and they don't want it to, right? They're afraid that for some of you who this has been an actual separation, they are afraid that what if this is permanent? What if they can't come back from this because they made you wait for too long, or like it's too late now? I feel like they don't want this to end. They do want to manifest you. They do want to manifest this connection, but they also know that they are going to have to think and act differently from the way they have been so far. They know that the way they have showed up so far, the things they've done, the things they've not done. I almost feel like for this person, it's not even about what they have done or the actions they've taken. It's more about the actions they have not taken for you or this relationship. And so they know they need to step up and take those actions. And that's going to also require a change of their mindset. They have to think differently. You can't just act differently without thinking differently. So this person very much wants to manifest you and this connection. If it has ended, they want to re-manifest you. They want to bring it back. And I feel like, but again, they are not going to show up and try if it's just words. If they know that they can't really back up their intentions or their words with real action, they're not going to try, because they know that that's not going to work with you anymore. Maybe they tried it before. Maybe they've made promises. Maybe they, tried to soothe you through their words. But now they know that, all that is over. Like, they're going to have to show up with real action. Otherwise, they're going to have to stay put where they are. So you have beliefs. See, this is why I'm saying some of you, there's something here about this person either being married or you wanting a commitment and them not showing up for it or not being able to give that to you. Okay. So yeah, this person misses you very much. They have definitely been stuck. Okay. And this is also like a third party card. So again, it doesn't have to be. I feel like for some of you, this person is stuck in a different situation and unable to come forward. For others of you, you wanted the next level, whatever that means. It doesn't have to be marriage, but you wanted real commitment from this person and they were stuck and not able to give that to you. They were not able to step up and be there for you. And that's why they miss you very much. They know that, you know, again, they can't show up until, this is very much Ace of Swords energy again. They cannot show up in your life or come back and have this conversation with you if it's just words. And so they know that they're going to have to change their beliefs. And then when those beliefs are changed, beliefs on what this is, beliefs on what they want, beliefs on what they can possibly offer that's real, then their actions will change. They still haven't given up, okay? They are definitely observing and watching you, especially if you've gone silent or if you've given them some space here. They are obsessively trying to find out about you. If you have socials, they're definitely watching those socials. They are observing. They're in full observation mode, and they are obsessively thinking. Okay? And they definitely want this relationship. They want to claim it. They miss you very, very much. But I think the main thing is they are going to be stuck until they're ready to actually take real action towards you. And if that means that they need to make a huge decision, like leaving a different situation, whether it's a living situation, whether it's a family situation, if they have to make a huge effort and action to stop being emotionally manipulated by other people, stop giving other people their attention, maybe they're giving them money, attention, stability, whatever it is, if they can get out of that, and if they can be fully free and their beliefs will let them go that, okay, hey, I've done enough. I don't need to like kill myself to please other people. If they can change these beliefs, then they can get unstuck and they can grow something real, build something, create something real with you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created. Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, for those of you who have or would like to start a spiritual business. You can get these on my website or on Amazon FBA. Free shipping, great price. You can also order the Twin Flame necklace. This is for United States customers only. Everything is at livetarot.com. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe. You have no idea how much it actually helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for your support and for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose the Raven, as well as this crystal, and Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, and Taurus. Let's see. Do they miss you? Do they miss you? Even if it's just energetically, it doesn't have to be physically. If you're feeling disconnected right now, what are they thinking and feeling? Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. Exposed and revealed. Wow. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. All right, so one of the first things that I am feeling here very, very strongly is that you may be dealing with someone who is somewhat emotionally unavailable or even avoidant in nature, okay? Everybody's on a different journey. Everybody's person is also on a different spectrum of emotions and different levels of, needing healing, being shut down, being emotionally unavailable, even all the way to being emotionally avoidant, right? There are some people who have gone through so much trauma in their life that they have had to shut down certain parts of themselves. Where it's like they want connection, but they feel very exposed when that connection becomes deeper or it becomes an actual relationship. So it's almost like it's so hard for you, group 2, because dealing with this person, you see the good in them. You see that they are grasping for that connection. You see that they are hungry for love. And that when they receive that love from you, they feel so good, but yet they're not able to either reciprocate in a way that feels good to you because they're not able to be fully emotionally available in that love. So this is why I feel like for some of you, this person really struggles with being emotionally available to you. Whereas for others of you, this person may even be like at the more extreme level of avoidant attachment style, right? Where they just shut down. They want connection, they want love, but only in these smaller doses. And if they allow themselves to fully open up to it, they feel incredibly exposed and revealed. So if you are a little bit distant or silent or in separation from this person, absolutely yes, they miss you. But at the same time, they also know that if they are to step up, they're going to have to become very comfortable with the way that you see them. Because see, I feel, group 2, you are the only person who makes this person feel exposed and revealed. Okay, you are the only person who can see through this person. And that terrifies them. I wouldn't be surprised if your person is the kind of person who does wear a mask in this world. And it's not because they are deceitful. It's not because they're bad and they're trying to deceive or manipulate anybody. It's because they are so wounded inside. They have such low self-esteem. They don't really believe in themselves. So they try to stay hidden. They try to stay small. They don't want people to notice them because then they would feel exposed. But usually I feel this person in their journey has kind of gotten away with this for the most part. But when they met you, your vision, your way of looking through them into their very soul is simultaneously what captivates them, what made them fall in love with you, but also equally terrifies them because now they have to ask the question, am I willing to show up for this? Am I willing to claim this level of love? Can I embrace these emotions? See, I feel like your person right now, group 2, is feeling and struggling with big emotions, okay? Emotions that they are not used to dealing with, or emotions that they compartmentalize. Like they can put different emotions in different boxes, but you will not be reduced to a box. They've been trying to put you in a box, but they can't. See, embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. So this person misses you like hell if there's been a silence, but they also know that speaking up means that they're going to have to claim their emotions, claim their love for you, okay? And they also at some level realize that they may not be able to do that unless they heal from their own trauma, unless they heal from their own wounds. And if they are more avoidant attachment, then just kind of generally emotionally unavailable, that might be very hard for them to do unless they get actual professional help. So this person is very much defined by their journey and their life cycle in terms of their family. Okay, this person is very much a product of the people who raise them, the family environment they come from, and I feel that it is still a prison for them. You know, even though they are an adult, they're still in a prison of that family dynamic. Even if they don't even live near their family anymore, the inner child part of them is still stuck there. Okay, it's that inner child part of them is still stuck in that dynamic, is still stuck in whatever was the pain of that dynamic. Interesting. So what else can you tell the spirit about them missing you? What else can you tell us about them missing group 2? Five of Swords, Four of Wands, Death, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. Okay, so you can see the resistance here. So this person is very much struggling with what they want versus what they're even possible of achieving or stepping into. Okay, so the central energy here is death. So they are very much afraid of losing you completely. Okay, even if there's a distance right now, even if there's been a pause or a silence, they still don't see that as permanent. Okay, this person may be somebody who is used to pausing, creating some distance, creating some silence so that they can feel emotionally safe again. But they're somebody who hovers and circles around you. They are not someone who ever makes it known that this is over, because they don't want it to be over. They want to keep orbiting you because they can't let you in fully, but they can't let you go fully either. So right now, their greatest fear is that you will see through them finally, and you will feel that your love for them and their love for you is just not enough. It's not nourishing enough, right? That at some point this has to end because it's not going anywhere. It's just in limbo. I feel like this person has limbo energy, okay? They keep things in limbo with you because they don't want to lose you, but they can't fully step up. They're so defensive, Seven of Wands. They're so guarded, so defensive that they don't even know how to let go and let in. This is the spiritual lesson of this person. They don't know how to let go and let in. They come to this connection, they come to this love with a Page of Wands energy. Lot of passion, lot of connection, but not the emotional maturity to show up as an adult. They still have, see, this to me is what I was saying. They have a childlike mentality because their inner child is still locked into that family dynamic. Their inner child has not grown up or healed from the traumas of their childhood. I feel this very strongly for your person. There is some trauma from your person's childhood, or just their overall, like the way they were raised, that is keeping them very much stuck in a childlike energy. And maybe that's what you fell in love with. Okay, because I feel like this person, that childlike part of them is very alluring. It's very enchanting. It's very sexy in a way because they have this childlike innocence, and that might be what you were drawn to. You know, even as an adult, this person has some sort of vulnerability and innocence that, again, you were able to see deeply into. You know, you saw this in them. You saw the vulnerability. Maybe to other people in the world, they appear very like tough, but Also, what is so hard for them is that you are able to see the softness within them. You are able to see that child within them. And again, that is what makes them feel so exposed and revealed, right? And that's really tough for them. So here we are, them, Four of Wands, wanting so much to be with you, not wanting this to end, but yet letting their ego and their head and their thoughts get in the way. This person is going through a lot of mental turmoil. Look at the way this person is holding on to their head. I feel like this person's head is about to explode from their obsessive thinking of you and their obsession with what is it that they truly want. Like, they want you, they can't show up. They want you, they can't claim fully. But they don't want to lose you. Their greatest fear is the death of this relationship, which they don't want. And yet their resistance doesn't let them let go. And so that resistance, that Seven of Wands energy, is keeping them stuck in their head so badly that I wouldn't be surprised if they're suffering headaches right now. Wow. Yeah, this is a very tortured soul that you're dealing with, group 2. It's sad. It's actually really sad. It's a tortured soul, this person. What else can you tell us, Spirit? Creativity, fear, healing. See, again, we're getting healing a second time. Cycles. This is the same thing here. Life cycles. See, I just feel like Spirit is just, oh, see, no. And there, that came against the Seven of Wands, the resistant energy. See, it's like this person, it so struggles because they are not open to healing yet. For whatever reason, is they are so stuck, they are in so much turmoil, they're in so much pain, but their fear is stronger than their need for healing. And look, we're getting healing twice. So I feel like Spirit is saying they are pushing this person to heal. They're trying to guide this person to accept their own healing, but it's like they still haven't hit that place where they've hit that rock bottom, you know, where it's like, okay, I cannot stand this anymore. These cycles are drowning me. This is, again, the same energy. Life cycles are drowning this person, and yet they are still resistant to the healing. Their fear still outweighs, even though underneath it all, they want to create something beautiful here with you. They do. It's not that they don't. They really do. The fear is keeping them from fully claiming and embracing this. So I just feel like there is a timing element here, you know? You either have to decide to be patient with this person, or you have to decide that you're no longer willing to wait, because this is a definitely slower moving energy for this person. They have the desire, they have the love, but they're going to have to choose the healing in order to choose you. They cannot choose you without choosing the healing, and that's the problem. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created. Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. You can order them from my website or from Amazon FBA. It's all the same. You get free shipping and it gets to you quickly. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace. We only have a few of these left in the gold and ivory. That is for United States customers as well. Everything is at livetarot.com. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. You have no idea how much it actually helps me and supports the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. Beautiful group 3 that chose the sea turtle, as well as this crystal right here, and Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, and Aquarius. So let's see, do they miss you? How do they feel? And this can be anything from just an energetic disconnect to an actual separation. So it just depends where you're at on your journey. Let's see, what are they feeling about you at this time? We're going to start with your oracle, and then we will do your tarot. Surrender to your intuition. Tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Healing the heart. Perception beyond the veil of illusion. Okay. So I feel like this person definitely knows that they have hurt you by not allowing themselves to be known by you. Okay. To be known by you in a way that matters. Like, I feel like right now this person may be acting distant towards you, or they may not be connecting to you at a deeper level because they're keeping you at arm's length in some way, for some reason. And I think part of it is that they are afraid right now of getting too close to you, and they're afraid of you getting too close to them. Okay. They have some sort of a perception right now about what allowing you to look at them, to see them, means to them. Okay, this is interesting because we were getting a bit of a similar energy in group 2, but I feel like the difference here is that this person knows and is aware that if they are going to bridge this gap between the two of you, if they're going to stop this missing period where you guys are missing each other, where you guys are silent or distanced from each other, they are aware that the only way to do that is to heal your heart because they have hurt you in some way. This person is highly aware that they have broken your heart. Something has happened here that has broken your heart, group 3. And it's a result of this person's behavior, their choices, their actions, or even their lack of action towards you has truly, truly destroyed your heart. And they are aware of that. They know it. Okay. And I feel like this person almost acts like they're not aware, because if they were to act like they're aware that they've broken your heart, it would be too much guilt and too much shame for them. So I do feel that this person is in denial. Okay, there's parts of them that is very much in denial about the way in which they have affected you. They don't want to take responsibility for that. They almost don't want to give themselves the importance of that. If they were to admit that they have broken your heart or deeply affected you or deeply hurt you, they would have to admit that you guys love each other, you guys are really close, and that they actually have that power over you, which they don't want to have. It's interesting. This person doesn't want to have or doesn't want to acknowledge that they have the power over you that would actually hurt you this way. Because if they acknowledge that, it is painful, because then they have to acknowledge their own pain and their own loss and their own guilt and shame around the idea that they have the power to hurt you this way. And that means that you guys are really close. And I feel like there's a part of this person that wants to just say, well, you don't really know me. You don't know me that well. And it's like their defense mechanism. This whole like, you think you know me, maybe you don't. Like, it's a way of them to hide their guilt, hide their pain around the way in which they may have made you suffer. And intuitively, they know. And, you know, it's interesting. The reason why also I think we're getting a similar energy from group 2 is we're also getting the eye. So this is again that same energy, and it's interesting, we got the same eye exposed card for group 2. So I feel like there might be a little bit of like a general energy going around in the collective, where people are very much afraid of being seen for who they really are. And I wouldn't be surprised, because if you look at society right now and the way social media has affected society, it's all become about perceptions, right? Like people being fake, people only showing certain parts of their life, people trying to show that their life is so amazing when maybe it really isn't, right? So there's this growing fear of the truth. There's a growing fear of being exposed for who you really are, for being vulnerable, and for showing those parts of yourself that are not social media worthy. And again, I feel like this person's intuition is telling them that you see through them, you know them so much better than they are allowing themselves to admit. Okay, so on the outside, they might be acting like, well, you know, you don't really know me that well. You know, like they might be trying to tell themselves that, but inside they very much know that you see through them and you do know them very, very well. And for others of you, this person may have said even, no, yes, you do know me, but still it's not enough for them to actually take responsibility for the healing part of this. It's not enough for them to take responsibility for the healing part. So I think this is the key energy around this whole perspective that this person has around the way in which that they miss you. Okay, so their perception is very much around, you know, being there to help heal your broken heart. And is that something that they're willing to admit to? Okay, so let's go deeper here. What else is going on as they are missing you? Justice, Queen of Swords, the Devil, the Magician. We have a lot of major arcana, so a lot of powerful spiritual energy here, and Two of Cups. Yeah, okay. So a lot of pulling energy, a lot of magnetic energy towards you, okay? But at the same time, we have the Devil here as the central energy. So you are a constant temptation for this person, okay? And for some of you, I feel like there may be a third party situation. That's not for everyone, but I'm getting that energy from here too. So one of the reasons why this person may have broken your heart for some of you is because they put you in some sort of a third party situation. They could be married, living with, committed to legally on paper to somebody else. Okay, that's not for everyone. But it doesn't matter whether there's a third party or not. There's something about you that this person, no matter how much they try to create distance, no matter how much they may try to walk away from you, no matter how much you have tried to walk away from them, there is something that keeps bringing them back to you and you back to them. And let's be honest, not all of it is healthy love. Okay, there is a deep attachment here. There is a very deep attachment here that is rooted in, I feel, a combination of love and something toxic. Okay, so it's like a combination of unhealthiness with love. It's not that love is not there, it is, but there's also a very deep rooted attachment underneath that, where it's like this person may not be ready to step up and heal your heart or do what needs to be done, but at the same time, they're not fully willing to let you go either. They still want to be with you. But they themselves are even aware that this is unhealthy in many ways. Like, they're definitely aware of that. They may not say it. They may not say that to you, but they can feel that pull. They can feel this magnetic pull towards you that is a mixture of love and attachment and some sort of emotional dependency. Like, I feel like this person, they don't want to admit it, but they are emotionally dependent on you in many ways. Okay. And there's a part of them that very much wants to manifest you completely into their life, because they can't seem to let go of that emotional dependency. And it's interesting because I feel like the more you may go cold towards them, the more you may emotionally detach, or you may create some sort of distance or a colder energy, the more they feel that emotional dependence. Okay, so it's interesting how it's almost like they're not aware of how emotionally dependent they are on you until they feel your absence in some way, or until they feel some distance or coldness. And then they realize even more so, like, wait a second, I am like so emotionally dependent on hearing from you, on your love, your nurturing, your connection. And then that's when they deep down inside, they realize this is a bit unhealthy, because it's love, but it's also dependency. Wow, very interesting. What else? What else are they feeling as they are missing you? Unawakened, community, separation, hesitation. See, this is so interesting. Like I said, there was a bit of a similarity to group 2, and what the big difference here is that in group 2, in this position, we got a no card. And in this position, we're getting a yes. Okay. So I feel that this person, they are so torn. Like, their heart, their soul, everything deep down within them says yes to this. This is what I mean. They are emotionally connected. They're emotionally attached and dependent on you in many ways. So deep down, their soul says yes. At the soul level, they are saying yes. At the level of actually manifesting something real with you, they hesitate. See? They want to manifest you, but yet they hesitate. Because that's where there's a difference between the emotional piece and the real life piece. Okay? That is why they are unawakened. They're unawakened because they cannot make whole the emotional piece with the real life piece. For whatever reason, they are so divided between the emotional dependency and the inability to step up and make this relationship real in the world, in real life, publicly, in front of family, in front of friends, in front of the world. This is where they have a problem. And again, for some of you, it's because they are in a third-party situation. They have a different community around them. But even if that's not the case, it's still the same problem. They are not able to bring together the emotional with the real. And that is why they kind of stay stuck in this semi-separation. Okay, it's a semi-separation. It's a partial separation because the emotional piece is there, living, fully present, throbbing, aching underneath the surface. But on the outside, the physical separation is there. Wow. And that's where the devil lives. In the lack of wholeness, in the fragmentation is where the devil lives. Wow. This reading is powerful. And I feel like it puts you in a situation where you have to really think about what it is that you want from all of this. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order the Twin Flame Oracle or the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur Oracle decks that I've created. The Twin Flame Oracles, this one right here. They're available on my website as well as Amazon FBA. It's both the same thing, free shipping, and they'll get to you very quickly. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace. We only have a few of these left in ivory and gold. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe. Give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and make sure you check out livetarot.com.